Alright, so this is what I'm doing with my Cellcore products as far as building up my immunity and protecting me a bit from the issues that are out there today, right? So I have the distilled water. You need some distilled water. The cup that I put the distilled water in, just to measure it out. I have my Biomolecular Oxygen, MitoATP, and Para-3. So the MitoATP, I'm going to put that aside. I take that internally. What we're going to discuss here today is nebulizing with a nebulizer. Basically, it's a vaporizer that you breathe in, get it into your lungs, using the biomolecular oxygen and the Para-3. You can use them individually or combined together. Some people are really sensitive to the Para-3. It can cause irritation, so you want to go slow with that, and I recommend we alternate between the two. If you want to do oxygen one day, then do Para-3 the next day. It's not advised to stick with the Para-3 continual days. You can do that, but just know that there could be some irritation because it is rather quite potent, so you have to go slow. But it is very effective. It has Holy Basil as a driver, and Holy Basil has an affinity to the lungs. Okay, so what we're doing here with the nebulizer is we put in the biomolecular oxygen. The oxygen is a stabilized oxygen, which definitely helps get the oxygen into the lungs and builds the immunity. So what I do is take the nebulizer, I add the water to the nebulizer. Doesn't take much. It's only like about 6 to 8 mil. Then I'll go and I'll put up to 8 drops. I suggest you start out with 1 drop. So, but I'm 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drops for me. So I've done this. You close it, you turn it on, and it starts to mist, and you just hold it for 3 seconds. And then exhale. So what you want to be careful of, and I almost did it there, is you get a little bit of, if you draw too deep at first, because it's such a reaction to the lungs, so you have to go a little bit slow. So I'll show you again. You just inhale slow. And you go a little bit deeper each time. So the first time I just took a little bit, and then hold it for 3 seconds, and then exhale. And then you just go a little, then you bring it, and you'll get eventually a little bit deeper. And remember, don't bogart this, share it, right? Okay, so that's the oxygen, and you'll do this, for about 5-10 minutes. 10 minutes would be good. You just take a hit of it every so often. Just breathe deep in. Work slowly, but you want to get it deep into the lungs and get it in there. And then what you can do too, I've already got the 8 drops of the oxygen in there, and you can start with that to get used to it. And then as you move on, move up, then we can use the Para-3, which is an immune product as well, immune and digestive. Very supportive. It is actually one of our parasite products as well, but it can be used in this. So I'm just going to go with 2 drops. I suggest you going with 1 to start with. And I combined it with the oxygen, which you can do. I'm just showing you that I can do that. Give it a little bit of a shake. Turn it on. Right? So I got that misting. Okay, so I took a little bit longer breath that time. As you can see, each time you go, as you start taking more hits, right, then you can start getting it a little bit more deeper. So again, turn it on. That's all there is to it. Do that for about 10 minutes, and that really gives you a good immune boost in the lungs, get some oxygen in there, and quite frankly, you probably, this oxygen, when you breathe it in like this, gets to the lungs, and you really get this euphoric effect. It really provides energy. You just get really clear-headed. So this is definitely something that you probably wouldn't want to do at night. It would probably keep you up. So it will get you alert. So anyway, that's my tip with the Biomolecular Oxygen and the Para 3 from Cellcore Biosciences. Okay, so I should also say that along with my Biomolecular Oxygen and the Para 3, I am also taking in what we call our ViRadChem binder, which actually that's what it says on the label: viruses, radiation, and chemicals, and it's a binder. So you can start with this. I'd start out slow. Start off with 1 capsule per day, working up to 2 capsules twice per day. So if you haven't been on the product, you're going to want to work up slow. And in fact, if you're a very sensitive person, you may even want to open up the capsule and dump it in some water, 1/3 of a capsule at a time type of thing, just to be sure that you're okay. So those are really the 3 things that I'm doing right now for my immunity, or for protecting me against this COVID-19 virus that we're dealing with. I know we're being monitored, so I always don't like to say what we're talking about in case my video gets taken down. So ViRadChem, Para 3, and Biomolecular Oxygen. And then of course it doesn't ever help. I mean, I got a lot of other products, and you can also put the minerals, add your minerals in, but that's not, you don't nebulize that. The only thing we nebulize is the Para 3 and the Biomolecular Oxygen. Yeah, right? And then of course we don't want to forget our MitoATP. So just a recap, the 3 main things I'm doing for my immunity is the MitoATP, Biomolecular Oxygen, Para 3, and a 4th optional is the ViRadChem binder. Okay, so just to kind of show you what will happen if you do take too big of a hit at the first, this is what happens. Okay, we got this going. Whoa! Okay, so if you want to avoid that, don't draw in too deeply to start with. Alright, so don't bogart that nebulizer. Pass it around. Have a good day. If you have any questions, please leave them below. Have a good day.